Madam Chairwoman, and to the entire board, my name is Shriver, better known as Neil. As the attorney has said, I'm an applicant and co-developer in this project. I live at one of the subject project properties, 3095 Plaza Street, and I have so resided at that location for over 35 years. I am blessed to have been born, raised, educated for the most part, and fortunate enough to still live in the community that I was born, the first black community in Miami. I'm not alone with this designation. There's others that are similarly situated, some who are present here today. We have opportunity to do something real special here today. But first, and most importantly, very kindly, I request that this board accepts the recommendation of approval from the zoning administration, along with the factual predicates that will be laid and have been laid by my legal team. It is my hope that you will approve this application for a zoning change, along with the small-scale amendments to Miami Comprehensive Neighborhood Plan. This proposed rezoning change will facilitate the creation of a compact, low-density housing development, as you know, along US 1/4 and in close proximity to Douglas Road Metro Rail Station. I currently live in one of the sites, and on the west side of the site, it's a T5 designation, a commercial spot. It's a Wendy's. I pick up paper every morning. On the north side of the property is US 1, T5, abuts T5 and US 1. But more importantly, on the east side is Carter Street, and there are a row of townhouses, recently developed townhouses, multi-million-dollar developments. And I put that on the record because when I sat on this zoning board a few years ago, there was always a concern about zoning changes and the domino effect. And so I present that scenario to you because on the eastern side of Carter Street, that acts as a firewall or a protection, so that this project, this rezoning, is very unique for this location. Let me just get to the bottom of it. The proposed zoning changes, and this is where it gets dear with me. I've gotten sentimental in my old age. That's crazy, embarrassing to some of us. Or people who are similarly situated like myself, who own properties and have owned properties in this community for decades. We don't want to leave the Grove. Selling our birthrights is just an option that many of us just don't want to take. I think this is a model moving forward. Many of us have not had the heavy burdens of those high land acquisition costs. And what's so unfortunate is that as people pass on, this community is so devastated that we can't even have wakes in the community because the families just don't live there anymore. So this is an option where someone from the community has opportunity to develop their property. And I just don't want to develop the property for personal gain. What I would do is I would cite the general planning principles and goals of the Miami Comprehensive Plan. Staff put some objectives on, but one they did not put is HO2.1. I'd like to read it into the record. It simply says, it's an objective to design and create pedestrian-friendly environments in neighborhoods with a varied housing